everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica and this is a Fields Full House. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. Today I'm participating in the mom tag video. I really like doing these types of videos because it's a good way to get to know, well, me better, but it's a good way to get to know the other people in this tag better. So be sure to check out those videos. I was actually tagged by Megan from Pennies and Salt, and I just really love her. She is a sweet mama. They have 6 beautiful babies and they live in Tennessee, and I just really find a lot of encouragement in her videos. So I will put her channel information in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tag 2 other mom YouTube friends that I have here, and hopefully they will participate as well. Okay, so I was totally going to do this video outside because it's nice outside, and to give a different scenery than my messy homeschool room. But in case you don't know this already, we're expecting Hurricane Dorian. And it's a beautiful day outside. You wouldn't know this. It's bright and sunshiny, but I stepped outside and it was very, very windy, so I don't think any audio would have picked up. So anyways, I'm back in my messy homeschool room. What you gonna do? Okay, so this tag is only 11 questions, so it won't be too long unless, you know, I get on a rabbit trail or something. So anyways, the first question is, how did you meet your spouse? So I met my husband through my cousin. She actually went to high school with Nathan, and they graduated together the same year. And after they graduated is whenever I met him. So I was 16 years old. I believe this was in 2000. It was at the very end of 2000. I think it was like in October. And my husband, well, Nathan, actually called my cousin to see if she wanted to go bowling with a group of their friends. And I was hanging out with my cousin that day. And she's like, well, I'm hanging out with my cousin. He was like, well, bring her along. So we went bowling, and that's kind of it. Like, he ended up asking my cousin for my phone number, but it wasn't in like, hey, I want to ask her out. He called me up and really wanted to invite me to church and to Bible study. And I never really had a guy kind of pursue me in that way. Like, he wasn't pursuing me, he was pursuing me to go to church, which at the time I really had gotten very far from the Lord. So it was meant to be. So anyways, I started going to church with him and to this Bible study, and I think we did that for about a month or 2, and then we were official couple, and that was 19 years ago, however long we've been together. 18 years ago. Okay, sorry. So the second question is, how old were you when you had your first child? I was 22 whenever we had Taylor, our oldest. How many children do you have? Y'all don't know this already, I have 9 children. Their ages are 13, 12, 11, 9, 7, 6, 3, 2, and 5.5 months. Okay, number 4. Were all things you heard about childbirth or adoption right or way off? So I gave birth to every one of our children. I actually have always had it on my heart to adopt or foster. We unfortunately are past the family size for fostering. I don't know if God will still bring adoption forth or not. I really hope that he does. We haven't pursued it yet either, though. Oh, hang on. Okay, sorry. This is why I wanted to do it outside. Harper and the puppy were arguing. Yes, I said that because that's what was happening. Anyway, so, anyways, I really hope that God still does something with adoption. So, childbirth. I would say it was pretty right on target. Everything that I heard, I mean, even though like I've already given birth 9 times, no less, if we have another baby, that birth's going to be different because every baby's different, every pregnancy's different. But I would say that overall I had a pretty good experience, and it was pretty right on target with what everybody was saying. So, I don't know, now Daisy's visiting me, but y'all can't see her. Say hi. So, instead of a baby, y'all are going to start seeing a puppy. Say hi, this is Daisy. Okay, all right, Daisy, go play, go play. Oh, okay, so, anyways, so number 5, the biggest advice for someone having a baby or adopting. So my biggest advice would be to relax, enjoy the moment. Don't get so caught up in the to-do list and everything that needs to get done, or everything that you think needs to get done, or everything that you need, because you really don't need as much stuff as what you would think that you do. Or, you know, just enjoy the moment. Don't miss those little moments with our children Was it on childbirth or biggest advice on something having a baby? So don't miss out on those little moments of your baby being a baby, because that stage goes by so fast. And to not worry about, the dishes and the laundry and having a clean house or any of those things. Just focus on your children and the relationships with them. Number 6, was your pregnancy hard or easy? So overall, I would say that I was blessed with very easy pregnancies. I never had the hyperemesis. I mean, I had morning sickness, and a couple of them were a little bit more debilitating than the others. But overall, I really can't complain. Hence the 9 kids. I would say maybe my hardest pregnancy. I remember Miley being really, really hard with morning sickness. I could not, I could not function. That's how bad it was. Normally, I'm somewhat functionable. I mean, like from the couch functionable. But Miley, I just had to sleep. It was really bad. And then Harper's pregnancy, I would say was the most pain. Like, I just hurt all over. A lot. Like, it was so bad that I told my husband, I think I need to be done. I think I'm too old for this now. But then we had Drew. So, anyways, what is the hardest thing about parenting? Oh, goodness. Megan, you came up with some good questions. So, the hardest thing I would say is getting to the heart of the issue. It's like kids, they act out and they need discipline and they need guidance and all that, but getting to the heart, especially with a stubborn child, that is really hard. And having to go through that over and over again, especially with the same child, or even as a mom of many children and going through that many times with more than one child, is hard because it kind of tries on your patience. Just having to do the same thing over and over again. More so with discipline. That's really hard for me. And I find myself, like, I'll be short-tempered. Like, if, let's say, I had to get on to a certain child 3 or 4 times in that day for making a mess. We'll just use that as an example. But then if another child comes in, I don't have as much patience for that child's first mess. Does that make sense? That's really hard for me. So question number 8 is, what is the most rewarding part of parenting? Goodness, the most rewarding part. I would say the relationships that we're building, and hopefully, like, it's a lifelong relationship. Like, that's kind of my goal, is to be able to create that nurturing relationship with my children that we will always be there. And I don't want to say friendship. I mean, that's kind of what I mean as far as, like, when they're grown. Like, I hope that I'm the first person that they call when they're going through something or when something exciting happens. I hope that we have that kind of relationship, but I also don't want to have a friendship as far as the part that I'm not their parent. You know what I mean? So I would say that's the most rewarding part, is now seeing my older girls. They're 13, 12, and 11, and I think that we have so far fostered that kind of relationship that I want, to where they just come to me with anything and everything, and that we can sit down and talk about their feelings, and we sit down and we do a lot of things together. And maybe it's because they're girls, but we all enjoy doing crafts and doing those things, so they're always kind of involved in all of my crazy things that I come up with to do. So number 9 kind of goes along with what I just said, is, do you have any hobbies or guilty pleasures? I have a lot of hobbies, and it's really bad. Like, I enjoy a lot of things, and I call it, I have crafting ADD, because I don't stick with one thing for very long. I really enjoy crocheting. I've kind of been on a crocheting binge. I enjoy redoing furniture. I really enjoy painting furniture. I have sold some pieces, but I've kept a lot of pieces too. I used to make bows when my older girls were little. You couldn't just go to Walmart and buy the cute bows and the hair. You had to go to, like, a boutique, and they were expensive, and I didn't have the money for that. So I watched a YouTube video, and I figured them out and started making them, and I actually sold those too. Goodness, what else do I do? I really wish that I had more time to sit down and paint, like on canvas, like acrylic paint. I don't think I have the patience for watercolors. My oldest daughter really enjoys doing watercolor painting. I just don't have the time to really sit down with it, and whenever I do with my kids, I really enjoy it. So anyways, anything crafty. So it's kind of like, and I really wish I had more time to sit down and sew. I know a little bit about sewing, enough to like fix a hem and make a bag or a skirt, but that's about it. But I don't really have, I haven't dedicated the time anyways. So I do a lot of things. Anything crafty, I will try to do because I like doing stuff like that. So, anyways, number 10. If you had to sum up your goal as a mom into 2 words, what would it be? 2 words. I would have to say intentional relationships. That even though we're a family and we're together all the time, we still have to be intentional in our relationships with each child individually. And I really, that's my prayer, and that I hope that I can do that, because every child is different. Like Taylor's needs aren't going to be the same as Harper's needs, and I really want to be able to meet those needs with each child. Okay, now this is the last question, number 11. Share one of your favorite family memories. Favorite family memories. I really enjoy traveling and doing things. We did Disney. We had a Disney pass. We did that a couple years ago. We did a trip to Tennessee, and Tennessee, I think, like, I'm living vicariously through Megan's videos. Tennessee's just beautiful. I really enjoyed our trip there, and it was so different from, like, our Disney vacations, because Disney's like a hustle and bustle and go, 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 and Tennessee was just very laid back, and just kind of, we woke up that day and was like, what are we going to do? So really just anything as our family. Like, I just enjoy traveling with them. I enjoy going on hikes with our kids. I would say anything outside. I also enjoy, like, seeing now, having a little bit older kids to my younger kids, seeing them bonding is really, really sweet. And that's one thing that you don't really think about when you're going to have older kids with younger kids. You kind of think like they might be more of a nuisance, but my kids have really become attached to our younger kids, and that's very sweet as well. So anyways, those are my questions. That's my tag. So thank you so much, Megan. I really enjoyed doing this. So if you want to participate in the mom tag videos, you can. I'm going to put the questions in the description box below. But I am going to tag Heidi from Boy Boss Mama and Christy from One Blessed Mess. And I will also link their channels in the description box below. So yeah, anyways, if you do participate in this, be sure to, email me and let me know. I'd love to see it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.